morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? Oh, stop it. You guys are too nice. You're too nice. Quit it. It's June 24th, 2025. It's Tuesday morning. My name's Malcolm. Welcome to Coffee with Malcolm. Here we are. I got my cup of Joe, and we'll wait for a few more people to jump in here before we start jibber-jabbering about some of our topics today. I had a good day yesterday. I think today's going to be good. It's going to be, if you're in the United States, it's going to be hot no matter where you are, I believe. So make sure that you drink water, even if you're inside. Just stay hydrated, people. It's going to be super hot out there. That's just my public service announcement. Stay hydrated if you're at work, at home, indoor or outdoor. Just remember to drink water. It's a good habit to have anyway, regardless if it's hot outside. So, yeah, there you go. Drink water. Hey, Terry, how you doing this morning? Thanks for joining me, as always, Mr. Stretchy Britches. Where are you located today, Terry? I know you hit the road yesterday. Oh. I know you hit the road yesterday, so I'm glad you're tuning in with me as usual. That's the only time you get to tune in with me is if you're on the road. So, what's up with that? You know? Let's see here. I got a couple of things. Today is National Take Back the Lunch Break Day. Wisconsin. And it's not even going to be cooler in Wisconsin either. Where's your coffee? I don't know, Bushka. I've got my liquid energy mug. It's back in action. I repaired it. I put some sealant on the outside so it doesn't leak anymore, and I got to use my favorite mug of all time. Well, thank you for joining me, Bushka. Bushka's got, wow, I can't remember. It starts with M. Maltese dogs or something like that. He has a cool little channel of him exploring nature with his dogs on a daily basis. So he's living the life over there. But yeah, I have a cool little story I want to share with you guys once we get a few more people to jump in here. There's Liz. Hey, Liz. Good morning. It's not National Pink Day today. I hope you had a good National Pink Day yesterday. I know that's your absolute favorite color. Just by watching your live streams and stuff like that. We know all that. So, good old National Pink Day. And then one of my a coworker wore a pink shirt. And I was like, Happy Pink Day. And they did. I guess it was just pure coincidence, I'm guessing. I don't know. But let's see here. Yeah, it was just more pure coincidence than anything else, I believe. So, but anywho, let's go on to our inspiring story. Liz, you're going to like this story. You're really going to like it. I'm going to pop it up on the screen so you can see what's going on as well. I'm getting a little bit better at this. So, poof, there it is. This young girl right here. Let me get up here and zoom that in a little bit better. There you go. So, this 4-year-old girl at a daycare saved a teacher's life. 4 years old. So, the teacher, I read the story, basically the teacher collapsed, had a seizure. All the other little 3 and 4 years, this is at a daycare, all the little 3 and 4-year-old kids just stood there in shock, which, what do you expect 3 and 4-year-olds to do if a teacher just lands on the ground and starts shaking? You don't know what's going on if you're 4 years old. Well, this one little girl knew something was wrong, and she took action. And she ran and got other people in there and, said, hey, the teacher's down on the ground, and took action and got them to call the paramedics and, saved the woman's life. So that was really inspiring story there. It's on the Good News Network if you want to read more about it. And it was in Clarksville, Tennessee, I believe. I'm looking at the story here. Yep. She said she told the other teacher she was sick. And I mean, that's awesome. The little girl took initiative and helped save somebody. That's an inspiring little story. So yeah. So we had let's see here. Trying to catch up on some of the chat we got going on here. You have some interviews? Come on, Ramesh, you can do it, my friend. You can do it. Just stay calm, relax. You're going to get that job. You'll nail that interview. And it's Addie's birthday today? Wow. All right. How old is Addie going to be today? I don't even know. Is she like 4? She turning 4? She can be saving people's lives too. Right? Ninja Princess is growing up. She's got all these nicknames and everything. Yeah, that's really cool. The little girl was able to, take the initiative. And is that a day? I don't know how big the daycare was. There's only a few kids in the room when it happened. Obviously, they don't have a huge staff. They may have had other people, 2 people in the room. It just, the chain of events happened and the little girl took action. So that's just awesome. Really awesome stuff. So, on a side note, I'm going to start doing my WTF News episodes Monday night, 7 p.m. I'm going to schedule them now. So, I've got an idea how to keep them going. I'm not going to use AI all the time. I am having fun with it. So, I can still incorporate it in some of my videos. But, yes, I'll be acting some of the parts again in the WTF News videos and other videos as well. So, I know there was a couple people that reached out to me and said, we like seeing you on the camera. So, yeah, I'll make sure to get some of myself into those as well. You're getting nervous? Ramesh, I have full confidence in you. You can do this, my friend. Go in there, strong, secure, brave. Think of yourself as Zeus, and you're in control of everything, and you'll nail that interview. Best of luck, my friend. You can do this. Stay thirsty, my friends. You got it, Ramesh. Come on, man. You just got to go in there, take a deep breath. I can do this. And then just walk in there, shake the guy's hand or girl, whoever it is, whoever's interviewing you, shake their hand. Hi, my name's Ramesh. Nice to meet you. I look forward to working for you soon. Say stuff like that in your interview. Kind of allude to the fact that you're going to be working there. You don't have to brag about yourself. You say, I look forward to working for you, and I feel, and then if they ask you questions, include them in the answer. It's like, what can you give? It says, well, I believe that we, and then you can say you brought them in with you in the conversation, that you're a team member, you work with others well. You want to get the we in there sometimes, not just I, or me, things like that, to let them know that you're a team player as well. I'm not sure exactly what job you're going after, but little things like that can help you, I believe, in an interview. So, yeah, it was an inspiration. Someday. Wesley. Talk about Addie. They really grow up. Yep. You change your kids' diapers, and then when you get really old, they change your diapers. All right, Ramesh. Best of luck, my friend. You can do this. Come on, Ramesh. You can do it, man. Hey, Robert. You gonna let me set my coffee down? How's it going, big guy? How's it going? I can't let you up. I'm trying to keep you from getting in my lap. We had a little dog episode last night, so we hung out with Sweetie and Robert for a little bit. Yeah. I gave them each one of the little bones to chew on this morning. Obviously, I have to give one to each of them at the same time because, again, Robert here is a little confused and jealous. Sweetie could care less. She's just like, whatever, I'm here. This is cool. Walking around, checking out the yard, having a good time. She's an older dog. She's not into all that drama. And Robert's like, what are you doing? Hey, come over here. Well, don't go over there. That's my spot. Things like that. He doesn't attack her, but he follows her around and super curious. Is like, why is she going over there? Oh, he still doesn't like me petting her. I have to hold, pet him, and give him hugs while I'm petting her. I think over time, he'll get used to the fact that she's part of the family and that he won't be stressing out as much. So, yeah. Just don't say, hi, my name is Carl. Yeah, get your name right. He's already in the interview right now. So we'll just send him good vibes. You can do this, Ramesh. You can do it. You can do it. He's a good guy. He deserves to get it. We hope the best for him. Hopefully he'll nail it, and we can have a celebration in his honor. Right? So, anywho. Oh, let's see here. Just get out of the way. Nope, not gonna let me do it, is it? Oh, because I'm not in that page. Anywho, what else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, we did the heroic little girl. Take back lunch day is late lunch break day. That's today's national day today. We don't have random, and we forgot to ask. We'll get if Ramesh's interview is quick, and he's back on here really fast. That may not be good. I don't know how it works over there in India. As far as are they like, give me your qualifications. Can you do this? Can you do that? Can you do that? All right, you're hired. I mean, I don't know if it's going to be take an hour, to do the interview. I kind of want him to be in there for a while, having a good conversation with the person who's interviewing him, Terry, stop. He's number one ranking in car insurance sales or car warranty sales. Ramesh is not going to do. I think Ramesh is too good of a guy to do that. I don't know. He may have a split personality. Like, whatever you want me to do, boss, for the job. I'll do whatever you say. Call people about car warranties. You got it. Just starts calling people. If I get a call from Ramesh from India trying to sell car warranties, I might actually buy one just because I like the guy. I do know. Excuse me. I do know that he is. It has to. The fact that he's bilingual, he speaks English as well, is a plus for his resume. So, whatever the job is, it may be in telemarketing or a call center. I don't know. The fact that he can speak good English is a contributing factor to his ability to be hired. So hopefully, whatever he gets, I'm sure he'll do fine. But he needs to get the job for his family and things like that, regardless of what he's doing, Yeah. Well, I'll be like, come on, Ramesh, call me first. I'll be your first customer. What am I buying again? You said you got a square peg that will fit in the round hole? I'll buy it. You're selling widgets? Oh my gosh. You got a flux capacitor you're selling? Thanks, Ramesh, you're the best. Bumpy got his toy. Anywho. Let's see what we got going on here as far as our poll is concerned. Lots of water. Yep. It's going to be hot out there. I said at the beginning of the episode here that please drink plenty of fluids. It's crazy hot out there. We're fortunate that the electricity works 99.99% of the time. But there may be chances that the system gets overloaded. You might experience a little power outage. Maybe. I don't know where you live, if that's going to be an issue or not. So you're going to still want to drink water, even if you're inside, in case something does happen. You want to be hydrated. So, yeah. I'll take 3. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're right. You're probably right, Terry. He said that some places like India, scamming companies will swoop into little places where people are desperate for jobs and hire them, and they need to feed their families, so they'll do the job, even if it is not as legitimate as you'd hope it'd be. You're probably right, Terry. I don't doubt that at all. That's I think that's a contributing factor to a lot of third world, not that India's third world country, but people who are down on their luck, and not just companies. It could be warlords in some country that want to, you know, control the land or whatever. You'll end up being a soldier, or you end up or some cartel or something like that. You can make money for your family making drugs. There's going to be jobs out there they probably wouldn't want to brag about that they take, but they want to feed their family. So it's kind of like a catch-22 type thing. Do I work for this questionable company or this mob boss or this cartel or this general that wants to start an army? Do I do all these things even though they kind of go against my core beliefs and whatnot? We're fortunate here in the United States and Australia and Canada and anywhere in Europe, these first world countries, we have choices we can make, and we can say, no, I'm not doing that. That's not right. I'm not going to support that. But, yeah. Trunk burrito. Or marketing the incredible, unbreakable, one-size-fits-all, universal stretchy britches. Guaranteed to fit anybody's shape, stature, it doesn't matter. Terry's tights. No matter if you're 600 pounds or 80 pounds, these tights will fit you regardless. One size fits all. Big boy burrito. I thought it'd be the wiener washer thing. From that store that sells all the different chocolates and fudge. That was, of course, that's already been taken. That idea's already been taken as well. Oh man, that's funny. Selling stuff out of the trunk of your car, or have the big trench coat, and you're like, I got all these watches, man. Like you see in like the '80s movies. It's always like you go in the big city and some guy's hustling on the side of the street trying to sell you fake watches or something like that, or you're getting held up for your wallet. The guy's in a ski mask. Now I don't. It's a spicy fudge, trunk fudge. What? You guys are weird. What is Robert doing? He's walking back and forth doing his own thing. Kids. Oh, he got his toy. You got your bear? Look at this bear. This is Robert's bear. It's for dogs. I got it in the pet department, and he loves it. It's got squeaky stuff in it. He'll end up ripping it apart, shredding it, and get the squeaker out of it. Right now, he's just chewing on the squeaker. You hear that? He's just like, argh. Get it, Robert. Get it. Get it. Get it, Robert. Give me here. Get it, Robert. Oh, I'm going to get it. He loves his toys. And he does. I have to run him through the washing machine. If it gets too much slobber on it or it's been outside, he's not going to touch it. But as soon as it's been through the washer and dryer, it's like a new toy to him. He takes off with it. Like, yay, you cleaned my toys. Which kind of makes sense, even though he licks his own butt. What are you going to do? Hey, Mel, how's it going? Thanks for joining us this morning. Uh-oh, Terry's mad at you. Oh, you gave Terry the cold shoulder. Tell him. He's calling you out, Mel. What's going on out there in YouTube land? Let's see here. I'm clicking on some stuff. There's only 4 of us in here today. kind of a light crowd going on. And no random, which is kind of random. I don't know. Your sound wasn't working. I hate that when it happens. You'll start a stream, and like yesterday, I was having difficulties. I had to restart it. Then you guys played tricks on me, trying to, yeah, oh, we got you. But yeah, sometimes the chat won't show, or the sound won't work. And this is from Google. You would think they would have their act together. But, I mean, there are other contributing factors. Your phone, you may need to restart your phone every once in a while. There may be updates, things like that. I get that, too. I can click on this little thing called participants, and it'll list all the people who were, well, I take that back. It's only going to show people who want to be seen. I take that back. So it says 6. So there may be some other shadow people out there watching that don't want to be seen. To all you shadow people who are watching, thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to engage in the chat. And have you not subscribed? You gotta subscribe. It's so hard to do this when it's mirrored. There you go. There's a subscribe count. We were at 4425 yesterday. Got 7 subs. My little WTF news video did pretty good. I've got another episode of Redneck Jew coming up. I have an idea for that. So hopefully I may release that on, I don't know. Let me get it put together, and I'll start a schedule for the Redneck Jew. But I don't have enough ideas for the Redneck Jew to do like a weekly episode of that. Maybe I could do a monthly episode of the Redneck Jew. I don't know. Random's here! Yay! Random's here! Woo! I need a soundboard where I can do like sound effects and stuff on here. That'd be just so cool. I need to create one. Random's here. Random! Woo! Aaron. He'll always be random to me. His comments are pretty random. Robert likes the applause and cheer. He just came and like got his head in my lap. He's shaking my hand right now. No. Don't do that. No. He's trying to like hold my arm with his mouth and like bite on my arm, but not to hurt me, but to like pull me away and say, hey, let's go outside or something. You can't do that, buddy. You don't know how sharp your teeth are. You don't realize that. And how strong you are. I need to break you of that, because one day you're going to hurt me by accident or something. So no more of that. I should have never let you do it in the first place. I can't let him start bad habits. I took his toy. He's gone away. He's sulking. She's good. She was playing dead again this morning. Her hearing is not as good as it used to be. So I was like, sweetie, and nothing. Sweetie, nothing. And I had to yell her name, and then she's like, huh? Oh, okay. She got up. So, yeah, I got it. I'm telling you, I walk out in the morning. Normally you could see her that she's breathing or something. She is just laying there and looks deader than dead. Until I finally have to yell at her to wake her up, and then she's slow to get up because she's kind of stiff. I need to get her. I was getting her some hemp chews for joint pain. That's what I was supposed to get her. I was giving those to her before I left, and I believe they helped her ability to move around a little bit better. So I need to find those again and get her those. Where did I buy those? I don't remember. I think I got them at like PetSmart or something like that. Tractor Supply has all kinds of stuff for pets, but they don't. I don't think they like the hemp stuff. They don't put anything hemp or marijuana related, CBD, none of that junk in their store. They don't have that at all in Tractor Supply. Too wholesome, I guess, for them to have that. But yeah, I need to go to Pet Supply. I probably can just order it online too, instead of going across town and going in the store. Weed gummies. They're the CBD chewable things for dogs. They make them just for dogs, and I can get them at the pet store or order them on Amazon or whatever. And they work really well. I could tell a difference in her ability to move around and stuff like that. So I need to get those for her again. I'm glad that popped into my mind. So yeah. But anyway, when random Ramesh is currently in a job interview as we speak. We had to boost his morale, his spirits, give him encouragement, and tell him to go in there and nail the interview. You can do it. And so that's where he is right now, and you don't have Ramesh in the chat. So hopefully it'll be a 9 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10 for Ramesh. If he gets a job, it's going to be a 10 out of 10 day. Just saying. Oh, you make more money in gig work than your W-2 job in Texas? That's awesome. That's so cool about the gig work thing, though. You can just go anywhere. Log in and say, yeah, I'm in Ohio. Thanks. Go make it, Yeah, we know what you said. That's nice, Mel. Come on, Ramesh. You hope he didn't take a hammer and nails with him. I'm ready for work. There was a little story about this day in history. I almost forgot to tell you guys. It's kind of an ironic story because of hindsight's 2020. In 1982, a garment workers' strike began in New York City's Chinatown. So in the 70s and early 80s, these people were basically working in sweatshops in New York, and they were getting paid per article of clothing they made, not by the hour. So they were getting screwed on getting paid. And luckily enough, they were unionized, and they were able to, rise up against the oppressor of these workers, these bosses and whatnot, and get fair wages for the work that they were doing. Little did they know, within a few more years, all those garment jobs would be shipped overseas, and they'd have no job at all. So I'm sure they've survived. They had to find their way and do something else other than making clothing. But yeah. I mean, they didn't know that stuff was going to ship overseas. 10 years later, all the garment jobs, making clothing were Indonesia, Vietnam, things like that, Taiwan, all these other different places they make clothing. Incentive to produce. It is. I mean, you think, but you're sitting there at a sewing machine. Should that be a job based on commission? Based on, I understand that you want to churn out numbers and stuff like that, but I don't know. I don't own a garment factory. But I think the people who were giving those jobs to these people, these immigrants coming in, and they didn't know any better. They came to America. They're looking for jobs. They ended up in New York, where they think it's the land of opportunity, and they end up in some basement making blue jeans and T-shirts for next to nothing. And they're happy to get what they get because that's what they're accustomed to. And some guy in the city was like, "I'll pay them by the piece," and they'll think they're, he found a loophole to not pay them what they were worth, basically. And they finally got wise to it. And but then like I said, the jobs went overseas. So they're probably working in restaurants and other something, a sweatshop. I don't have a basement. My house is on a concrete slab, so I would have to dig a bunker in the backyard to house my employees for my future sweatshop. But yeah. They have their world headquarters in Bowling Green, Kentucky for the loom. Yeah. There are places that make things here in the United States, but it's just not as common. There is a business that started, I think it's in Michigan, and they make blue jeans. It's something denim, but they do everything here in the United States. Now you're going to pay $100 for a pair of jeans, but it's going to be all made right here in the United States. So there are things that you can find that are made here in the USA, or I'm sure in Australia, and have factories and things that are made in Australia. You have your national pride to buy things that are local to help support your local community and businesses and your neighbors and things like that too. So, well, Skylene's here. Hey, how's it going? Well, but anyway, my time is almost up. Thank you guys for tuning in and watching. More to come, as always. Love you guys. Thanks for hanging in there with me and watching more stuff and supporting me through this endeavor. So until next time, I will see you guys on the next episode. Have a wonderful day. Stay hydrated. Drink water. Bye, guys.